Don't be a job snob. No, definitely know your worth and know what your time is worth. But yeah,
Again, you can't be a job snob at all, and I mean that's one of the biggest things that Lucy said, because it really can pay off just doing the work.
embrace the feedback and all the criticism when you're in college, because it doesn't always come in the real world. But when it does, learn how to take it gracefully.
I think I used to be really bad at just finding everything funny and not and seeing the funny side of things, but not actually thinking, why is this helping me, or what is this going to lead on to? And now, because of them lessons in Sage, where you think, oh, actually, yeah, that's actually really good, because now I know this and that. So still things like that you take from your training and remember, no, professional now.
Yeah, don't be a job snob. Take those opportunities that you never even thought of. Like, I never thought when I was Gina's ballet class, oh, I can't wait to audition for a theme park.
Gina mentioned a lot about the questions thing, and there was a few times where I think especially when I first got a Sage, you want to look like you're really listening and you're really taking it in, and by doing so you're like, is that actually and one, and and things like that. But I think sometimes you're overcompensating, whereas if you're actually just taking it in. And there was a few times where Gina would stop us and be like, look, one more question and I'm going to lose it. Just listen. And we used to think like, oh, I'm only asking a question. But now, one of them things is, oh my God, do not ask again.
Don't take for granted the opportunity that you've been given. I think that would be the one thing that's kind of stuck with me.
Everything comes around, and the harder you work, the more you get back. And just to be nice, and to be nice is nice, and it's easier, and you'll find that across the board it's easier to be nice and genuine and authentic, and just remember that everyone has fought to be where they are there as well.
Be nice, be genuine. As soon as you walk into like the casting studio or the audition hall or whatever, the first person you see will be like the person at the desk, giving you like your form or whatever, or taking your photograph. Be nice to them, because the amount of people, I know that sounds like such like well, yeah, of course you would, but that's because we're northern and we're just nice people. But like generally, you don't see that. Like a lot of the time you don't see that. And you see people being rude to the person at the front desk, right? So a lot of the time they're going to be working with the producer or the casting director, or they might be related to them or whatever, and that feedback's going to go back to them. So be nice.
The thing on the cruise ships is a lot of people took days off and stuff, and like it's always noted. Just because the dance captain might not tell you off, they're always writing a file note which then gets sent to the office. So I think if anyone wants to do cruise ships, like your behaviour is really important to like whether they'll hire you again and stuff. Like you've got a final evaluation at the end, and it's all really about your behaviour aboard. And like, there's other things with being on a cruise ship as well, is like uniform and stuff. So I didn't have to wear a uniform as such, but you still have to be. You're not allowed to wear jeans, little things like that. You've got to be able to like blend in with the guests. So look smart, or you're not allowed like little shorts and stuff, like little things like that. And that was what a lot of people in my contract got into trouble for, like disrespecting the rules, like just having that kind of I don't care attitude, and they'll never be hired again.
And also for me at the moment, I still feel right now that for musical theatre is still something that I'm desperate to get into. West End, it will happen, but I know right now that there's not a massive need for my casting bracket, so I can't force that to happen right now, because it's just not on trend. So why waste your energy towards that when you could be looking at, well, what am I good at now? What am I useful for now? And that happens right now female stand-up is absolutely like so needed, and female voices are being heard more, and talking about things that you wouldn't normally hear a young girl talk about is now being heard. So, you know, you've just got to, I think you've got to be just as flexible as the industry.
You know, you need to treat it like you would a 9-to-5 job. And I think that's probably one thing that I've noticed. It is, yes, have fun, because, you know, we're very lucky and fortunate to be able to do what we love for a living. But also remember, there are 100 other people just like you that would kill for that role that you were chosen to do.
In the industry, like, genuinely, no one cares. Like, it's really awful. Like, if you're sick, that's fine, take a day off, but no one cares. Get the understudy on. Like, and it really is, it's harsh, but it's true.
Read in the room. I think that's a really important thing. Read, what is the vibe I'm getting here? Am I overtaking this space? Am I not putting enough into it? And don't let other people's journey have, you know, be inspired, but don't compare, because the second that you're comparing other people's journeys of how they've got into something, and you start thinking, oh well, I haven't done this and I haven't done that, it can get you down, and it's just not worth it.